Hi guys, it's Oracle Ani, and I am here to do a simple tarot reading just to see what energies are with us and around us this week, and to see why we are going through this. Like, what is the spiritual lesson? What is the meaning of all of this? And how to, navigate it. So, if you're interested, please watch it and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Hi everyone, it's Oracle Ani. I am here for the first part of February. So let's see what we have going on. I've already shuffled up that, but I feel like doing a little bit more on camera. Now, I'm gonna pull some cards to see where we're starting and where we're going. So, like, where we're starting this part from and then where we're going. You get it. Okay. So, where are we starting this part of February? The outsider. Where are we starting this first part of February? Where are we starting first part of February? Where are we starting the first part of February? Totality and celebration. Okay. And then where we go? Where we go? Okay. Where we're going, we have sharing, we have understanding, and we have new vision. All right. So where we're starting in this first part of February, with the outsider, I would say that we're feeling left out. Maybe because it is a child here, this could imply that our inner child is feeling left out. This can represent another person that's feeling shut out from having access to us. But somebody's feeling left out is how we're starting, right? And then with totality, I would say that there is a sense of wanting to participate and wanting to work together to create something magnificent, which is what these trapeze artists do, right? They fly through the air like it's no big deal, and they put a lot of hours and a lot of work to make it look as flawless as it is. And so I'm seeing this message of like wanting to participate and wanting to build something with others. With the celebration, it's like not only do we want to build, but we want to have fun while we do it, right? Like, it looks like they're having fun. At least it's fun to watch, right? Um, but there has to be a sense of there has to be a sense of trust. There has to be a sense of trust um, in order to like fly through the air. In order to fly through the air with these other people. Okay. So let's see. I feel like I have to get some cards in between here, actually. All right. So the outsider, totality. How is the? I could say, right? I could say that since we want to feel included so that we can work with others, the key would be to share how we're feeling. Share how we're feeling. If we're feeling left out, it's okay to say, hey, like, did you mean to cut me out? Did you mean to push me away? Um, I'm feeling, I'm not feeling good about this, right? And oh, look at this. I just noticed that. So we have the gate here, right? And then here, the bird is in the cage, but it's open. So the suggestion here is that the only one that's being left out, the only one that's being left out, like the gate is in their mind. The gate is in their mind because it's open. And everyone's outside going like, hey, you're gonna join us, or are you gonna stay in your cage? Are you gonna stay in your state of isolation? And so this is like an understanding that the only one that's holding themselves back is you through your own thoughts. Um, and it does require a sense of vulnerability in order to share how you're feeling. So that you can join the party. It's kind of like being pushed to do something uncomfortable in order to get what you want, which is company, which is laughter, which is friendship, which is fun. Um, you know? And with the new vision, right? It is creating a new story, a new thought pattern that changes the narrative um, from I'm always being left out and abandoned to the only one that's been standing in the way of having fun is my negative thought patterns. Or it could be deeper, right? Um, it could be related to like an inner child wound, and not feeling safe to express uh, express like a negative emotion, um, and it could be related to, you know, growing up around people that didn't know what to do with your, how to take care of your negative emotions. But I would say that if you're feeling pulled if you're feeling pulled to these people and these people, they're probably going to be supportive of how you feel, whether it's good or bad, right? Because this is like, there's very much a sense of like wholesome group energy here. So I would say that, you know, as the week goes by, you have to change the narrative in your mind that the new people that you're feeling pulled to work with, have fun with, you know, build something, um, it's it's trying to pull you into a new story that is not like the story that you've already known. And that if you begin to open up, you will find encouragement from these people to step into that new story. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else, right? Anything else? You know, cuz like here's the thing, right? We got 5 and 5 to start out. That means it's time to change, right? Oh, I didn't pull out the oracle card, but it is related. Excuse me. I was so excited to get started that I didn't set up everything. Okay. So again, I already pulled these out earlier and I didn't video it. So you're just going to have to trust me. This is the oracle card for the week. For this first week, it's a 5. It's a 50. This card is about realizing that you are the creator of whatever you desire. So if you want to create abandonment, your mind knows how to do that. You have the experience. If that's what you want to see, that's what you're going to create. But the reality is that there is no gate. The gate is open, and there are people on the other side, companions on the other side, waiting for you to like leave the cage, right? Okay. So this is very much like the number 5, which encourages change. It's time, you know, and also number 5 is a very challenging number, because we have, you know, it's kind of like halfway point. Um, it's the halfway to the new story, and it can feel very challenging, to be in this, uh, you know, like between like half yes, half no, half, you know, part of us is still stuck on the beginning of the story. Um, but then there's more, right? There's like from 5 to 9 would be the full cycle, and we're halfway there. So I would say that this is definitely a week where you want to kind of push a little bit and like choose that discomfort in order to get to what you want, which is the celebration card, right? Just the celebration card It's the new vision. It is the working together to build something beautiful. It is safety, right? Like these people have each other's backs. Um, and you know, dancing in the rain. If you've never done that, there's a freedom to just standing outside in the rain and just like letting the rain wash everything away. Um, and at first, it is very uncomfortable because your clothes are getting wet, your shoes are getting wet, socks, everything's getting wet, and you're just like, I think it's like cats and humans are like the two mammals that hate getting wet. But then we can, we have the ability to like find comfort in complete water, right? And so that's kind of it, with the celebration and the sharing. It's like, like just go a little bit more into your emotions so that you can have what you want. This is something that I explained to a few people, but like your mind can argue for either side, and it can become very exhausting, because the mind cannot find resolution because it is smart enough to argue both sides. And so that's when you have to bring in your feelings to kind of be like that third judge, or that third um, set of information that leans it more one way or the other, right? Um, so you have to like compare, like how are your thoughts making you feel right now versus how would you like to feel, and what thoughts are going to create the feeling that you want. Like, what do you have to think? What kind of affirmation, what kind of belief do you have to incorporate into your thinking routine that would allow you to feel the good feelings that you want to feel? Okay. Is there anything else right now? Yes or no? Yes or no? I feel like it's a no. I do want to talk about the 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 card. What is it? Oh, the major arcana for the month. So let's see. I really just started recording, and I did not have this set up at all. So that's okay. It just means I was excited to get this going. Let's see. You guys see me? Picking up. Okay, so for this month, we have the Hermit again. And I have already written the article, but I haven't published it at the timing of this filming. So here, this is the major arcana for the month. The Hermit again. But I promise it's a good one. Based on the information that I got. So the Hermit is somebody that follows their own heart and their own like path, right? They don't let anybody tell them where to go. They are constantly following their own knowing, their own heart, their own truth. At the beginning of the journey, the Hermit is looking for his personal truth, his or her personal truth. This character is looking for what's true about me. As they go through the journey, they find it, right? They find their truth, and then they just keep going, keep walking that truth, right? The first step is finding it. The next step is living by it. So I know that, well, no, let's just leave it for the article, right? So this week, you do want to ask yourself, what are my thoughts creating? Do I like it? Or do I feel left out? Because these people are comfortable in the water, it also means that they're comfortable with their emotions. If you want to join them, you have to be willing to know how to, you have to be willing to learn how to get comfortable with your emotions, which is where the sharing card comes in, right? Anything else? Yeah, just focus on the new vision. Focus on what you'd like to have and not what you've already had. If it doesn't make you feel good, if it doesn't make you feel loved, and it doesn't make you feel like you're part of something bigger, right? We're in Aquarius. This is very community minded energy, and everybody has their own unique strength. They have their own unique truth that is valuable to the community. And when you share that, you're able to work with others and build something that looks amazing. Again, if you allow your thoughts to convince you that you're trapped, that you have been abandoned, that you have been pushed out, when that is not the reality, it can be the reality if you dig into it. Okay, so that is the message that I have. I hope that made sense. And I will see you for the next video later. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Please subscribe.